year for peace on earth and to spread good cheer. A bash, a rocking party, filled with fun where the laughter is hearty. It's the Pokemon Christmas Bash, with Team Rocket, Brock, Misty, and Ash. So without further ado, here's a Pokemon holiday greeting for you.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Team Rocket, Brock, Misty, and Ash.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Squirtle.
I'm Brock, back on the block from a quick little stint with Ivy's flock. 2 things on my list ain't many: a kiss from Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. Santa, please, with your ho-ho-ho, put them both under the mistletoe. Brock's kicking it and it's a gas at the Pokemon Christmas Bash.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Brock's kicking it and it's a gas.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Squirtle.
I'm Misty, I've got Stormy with me. We're having fun decorating the tree. With a twist on deck the halls, we got a Christmas tree full of Pokeballs. Hey Santa, if you're really listening, my wish list has only one thing. Just give me one dance with Ash at the Pokemon Christmas Bash.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Just give me one dance with Ash.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Squirtle.
I'm Ash here with Pikachu. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year too! The holidays wouldn't be the same without roasting chestnuts on Charizard's flame! Santa, can you help it go faster to become a Pokemon master? Gotta catch 'em all down to the last at the Pokemon Christmas Bash!
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Gotta catch 'em all down to the last.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
Squirtle.
Team Rocket's doing something shocking. This year we're going to fill your stocking. Take a break from causing trouble. Jesse,
James, and make that double. We thought we'd change our ways and be nice on Christmas Day.
Team Rocket's having a blast
At the Pokemon Christmas Bash.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash? Who's that Pokemon?
It's Brock.
Misty and Ash.
Who's that Pokemon?
Team Rocket's having a blast.
Who's that Pokemon?
Happy holidays from the Pokemon cast.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash?
Who's that Pokemon? Squirtle.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash?
Who's that Pokemon? Squirtle.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash?
Who's that Pokemon? Squirtle.
Who's that Pokemon at the Pokemon Christmas Bash?
Who's